So proxy is also a design pattern, and you can very easily understand that in Magento, whenever we are creating object, all the dependencies are resolved, okay, and their sub dependencies are resolved. But if I'm call from this object, I'm calling only one function that needs this dependency. Why I need to resolve these dependencies? So to resolve this, we use proxy in Magento, and with proxies, whenever I create a object of any class, and after that when I trigger its function, then only the required dependencies are actually loaded. So after creating the proxy, whenever I'm going to create the object of customer class and will be calling the function one, then only this third dependency is loaded. First and second are not loaded in that particular case. So this way we resolve one more problem with Magento. And with this proxy, we are now in an era where all the big frameworks or all the big technologies like Java and Python, they uses this kind of pattern to optimize their performance. So PHP don't have this functioning by default, but the way we are going to work actually resolve this in with a decent extent. Now after that, there are a couple of other concepts as well. I'll go through them very small in a very less time. That is factory is actually again a design pattern. So they are used for create singleton instances or objects for our classes. And we use factory in a sense that whenever there is a production, there is a factory behind this. So if I have to create one class, or if I have to modify in the customer functioning, I use the factory of customer class despite directly calling customer class, which allows me to restrict various functionalities and bring all those modules that are modifying customer class to a single level. And then we will be discussing about the plugins are actually used for modifying the responses that we receive in the front end of Magento. So what happens, let's again take the same example. I have the customer's first name and I need to suffix it with something else. So I can create a plugin can be of three types. It's the before, after and around. So I can create a after plugin. Whenever my first name function is called, I'll plug in it with my custom class, and after my first name is loaded, I'll add the suffix. So in this situation I will be using the plugins, which is my second type of Magento's module creation. And then we came to the last and for most important type of module creation, which is observer.